Have you ever woken up with a heaviness in your chest, a sense that you're drifting through life untethered, unsure of who you are or where you're meant to go? In moments like these, the world feels vast and indifferent, and you, small, lost, and disconnected. But what if this feeling isn't a flaw, but a signal? What if it's an invitation to embark on the most profound journey of all? The journey to yourself. Let's step back in time to the early 20th century when a Swiss psychiatrist named Carl Gustav Jung peered into the depths of the human soul. Jung believed that to be human is to be divided, torn between the light we show the world and the darkness we hide within. He called this hidden darkness the shadow, the part of our unconscious mind where we bury everything we find shameful, unacceptable, or painful. Our anger, our envy, our wounds, these become the shadow's domain, unseen but ever present. Jung wrote, "The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely, yet he believed this acceptance was essential. When we deny our shadow, it grows in power, casting a long shadow over our lives. We become strangers to ourselves, haunted by anxieties and compulsions we cannot name." Modern science echoes this. Feelings of being lost often arise from disconnection. Disconnection from our emotions, from purpose, from our own inner truth. But Jung's vision was not one of despair. He saw the psyche as striving for wholeness. At the center of his psychology was the concept of the self. Not just the ego, the part of us that says I, but the totality of who we are, conscious and unconscious, light and shadow, wound and wisdom. The self is the great circle that contains all our contradictions, a mandala of meaning that calls us to integrate the fragments of our being. This process of integration, Jung called individuation. It is not about becoming perfect, but about becoming whole. Individuation is the lifelong journey of reconciling the many parts of ourselves, listening to the quiet voice within, facing the shadow, and discovering the unique pattern of our own soul. Jung believed that only by undertaking this inner work could we find true meaning and vitality. When we ignore this call, we risk stagnation, depression, and a persistent sense of being lost. Why do so many of us feel lost today? Our world is louder and faster than ever. We are bombarded by expectations, pressured to fit roles and wear masks. In doing so, we lose touch with the deeper currents of our psyche, with the self that longs to be known. But Jung would urge us, do not flee from your lostness. Instead, turn toward it. Ask what it is trying to teach you. What parts of yourself have you exiled to the shadow? What dreams or desires have you denied? The journey inward is not easy. It requires courage, honesty, and patience. But it is through this journey that we find our way home. Modern research supports Jung's insights. Studies show that Jungian psychotherapy, rooted in these principles of integration and self-discovery, can lead to lasting improvements in mental health, helping people move from suffering to psychological well-being. The path is not quick, but it is real. So if you feel lost, know this: you are not broken. You are being called. The emptiness you feel is the space where yourself is waiting to be born. Embrace your questions. Welcome your shadow. Seek your wholeness. In the words of Jung, who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. Begin the journey. The map is within you.